Hello everyone and welcome to the How To channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to generate TTS bots with Google Cloud N8n for free. The first things we will have to do in this case is logically open up N8n, which is with our own account, and this way we'll have a dashboard that looks just like this. Well, the next things we know to do is head over to Google Cloud. To do that, we'll have to open another tab and simply open the Google Cloud console. Often, Google Cloud itself can be redeemed, so to speak, or test through Gemini Pro, or rather a Gemini Pro plan, which currently seems to still have a 1-year free trial available within Gemini, so you can make use of this trial if it's still free. There might be also a 15 days trial, 1 month, 2 months, among others. In this case, as you can see, we'll open Google Cloud. Once you have logged into Google Cloud, you will have to go to the console section. Inside the console, you will always see this new section where it will give you a welcome to participate in a free trial for a period of 19 days, in which they give us a total of $300. In my case, I have 1,300 credits. So I have these credits units that I can use, which is what we will do today. Now, the next thing we have to do is go to the Google Cloud section. We are already here and we're going to type text to speech. So let's click here and it will open many results from which you will have to choose the one you prefer. But for that, the first things we have to do is go back to Google Cloud. And here we will also have to go and implement this action right here of converting text to speech. Once you enable these applications, let's see. I think this one stopped working. This one should be available. So in this one here, Cloud Speech to API, this is the one available. The other one just stopped working. You just have to click on enable. This way you will be able to recognize this API within the Google console. And as you can see, after a few seconds, the Cool Speed API, it's already enabled. Since it's basically the same thing, now that we have this, we'll do the following. Let's head over N8n. Here what we need to do is click on the plus sign, or we can click here. And here what we'll type the HTTP request. Let's click on this option, and as you can see, this new panel opens up, which we will also have to modify. Once here, we must first modify the method. The method is usually set to get by default, but we're going to set it to post. Once here, we also have to modify the rest, which is in this case will be entering the text-to-speech URL. It might be a bit long, so I'll put it right here in the description. So we're just going to add the URL. We'll leave it like this. Authentication, we'll set it to default, and we'll have to select the Google credential. So we'll just look for the Google credential, which should be a bit further down, and in this case we'll put Google, the auth2 API. Let's leave it in that route, and as we can observe, it looks like this. Normally this will happen. We have to enter the credential. So for do that, we'll have to click on create a new credential. Here it will show the whole section for us to configure this new account and new API from scratch within the Google section. And that is what we will have to fill out next. So for do that, and what we need to do is go back to Google and head over to our library. Within our library, let's hope this goes well. We will go to APIs and Service. In APIs and Service, we'll have to click on Credential, and let's wait for them to load. And here we can see the section for OAuth 2.0 client IDs. In this case, we'll have to enter the new credential, so we'll have to click on Create Credentials within Cloud. Here, what we have to choose in auth client ID. Let's click here In this case, we'll have to click on configure accounts and screen if you have that section, and logically it will send us to the project configuration. So once we are here, we'll have to click on create credential. Let's click on the second option here. This section will open. For this, we must to choose the application type. In this case, we'll say it's a web application. Once here, we'll name it, I don't know, let's put test 2p3. Just to name it. Further down, it says authorize JavaScript origins. We won't touch anything, ignore that. But here it says authorize related URLs. What we need to do here is click on add, and in this case, we go back to N8n. Let's click to copy this URL, and in this case, we simply paste it, and now all we would have to do is click on create. Once we hit create, we'll have to wait a few seconds, and in this case, it says the client has been created. As you can see here, we have the client ID. We'll simply click copy, and we put this into N8n. And for this client secret, we click this other one. Well, copy this other part that says client secret. Let's hit copy and paste it again into N8n. And finally, what we have to modify will be the scope section. As we can see, simply paste this URL, or in this case, we'll have to click it, and in a new tab, we'll type text to speech and then scope this way. This way, we'll click on this option here. From here, we can test and verify each of the sections. Within text to speech, to customize right here, we can see different URLs further down. Well, much further down here, for example, you can simply look at it to be more aware of what you need to do, and especially what you want to put in the scope. Once that's done, all the left is to log in with Google, so let's do that. I'll make a quick cut and we'll see you soon. As we can observe, we have already hit execute, and as you can see, it's working practically perfectly, and we'll just leave it like this. Now what we can do is add another node, but this node is for converting the file. So let's click on plus, and here we'll type convert to file. So in this section, we have to type audio content like this. And here in this other parameter, we'll just leave it as it is. So as you can see, we have correct the HTTP route because we have a problem with the HTTP. All we need to do is go into JSON body. We're going to paste this code. We'll just click execute, and it will appear as audio content. I forgot that detail, but anyway. Now we will click convert to file, and here all we have to do is type audio content. There we see it's the same, and we'll simply click on execute steps. And now let's do a quick example. We'll just have it a short dialogue. Let's tell it, please say how the weather.
Vamos a darle enter con el puede ver está entrando en esta información. Así que simplemente lo que nos quedaría hoy es esperar hasta que complete el archivo, ¿no? Y vamos a poder observar que vamos a ver vamos a ver lo que sería la respuesta directa por medio de lo que es Gemini. Para ello vamos a subir el volumen para que ustedes puedan escuchar cómo genera el texto
to speech.
Para decirte como está el clima, necesitaría saber asterisk donde te encuentres, ciudad, código postal o region.
As you can see, it skips a response logically since the request is in English. Here you can see, let's check the request. Let's look at here. Okay, the language is in English, so logically it will speak English. If we tell it to say something in English, it will say it well in English. So say, how are you in English? So let's type that, let's hit enter. So you can observe, or rather here, that the artificial intelligence work well and the file generation work excellently. It's just the language set, which was English, I used Spanish, so.
La forma más común y directa de decir, ¿cómo estás? En inglés. How are you? Asterisk.
As you can see, it speaks English quite well, while Spanish not so much. And well, that will be all for today.